Hi, this is P.R. Sundar. Welcome to this special episode. And in this episode, I am going to show you how HNI people make money. Number one, people always ask me as and when I post some of profit figures or some screenshots, they say, sir, what is your return on investment? And how much is capital used and how much return you got. And I always say for an option seller, the return is always infinity. And just for fun, I used to say there are only two types of people who have got infinity return. One is a beggar, the other one is an option seller. Why? Because beggar, he does not have any investment, but still he makes some money. So with zero investment, even if he makes 10 rupees, that is infinity return. But in option selling, also the same. The biggest advantage for an option seller is that he does not have to pay the hard cash to the exchange for selling options. What most of the HNI peoples do, they put their money in either equity shares or in some debt instruments, and they give as a collateral to the exchange, and based on that they get the limit and they do the trading and they make money. And many people ask me, sir, what is your favorite investment? And let me tell you, when it comes to investment, and I prefer more debt instrument rather than equity instrument. I invest a lot of my money in an instrument called Bharat Band. Why Bharat Band? Number one, right now Bharat Band is the instrument which is offering one of the highest interest rates. At today's price, the return works out to be 6.95% return per annum. Whereas even if you go for bank FD, the maximum I think you are getting about 6%. That too, if you go to top banks, you will get only 5.5%. And the maximum you get only 6%. But in Bharat Band, you get 6.95%. So you are getting 1% extra almost. Second thing, if you put the money in bank FD, whatever interest you are getting, you are liable to pay income tax. The HNI people usually will come under 40% plus tax category. So you get 3%, 6% interest, almost 3% will be wiped off due to the income tax. And whereas Bharat Band is an exchange traded fund where you don't receive the interest every year. It is a cumulative and you are going to get the total money after 10 years. Then it comes under capital gain tax. But if you are holding it for more than 3 years, then you will be eligible for indexation benefit. I don't have time to explain the indexation benefit. Maybe you can just Google it, you can find it out. So with the indexation benefit, the tax outflow will be very negligible in case of Bharat Band compared to FD. So if you go for bank FD, after the income tax, the post-tax return will work out to be only 3%. Whereas here, the post-tax return can work out to be more than 6.5%. So it's almost double the return. So what I do, I put my money in Bharat Band and after that, I pledge it with my broker and I do the trading. So I have not given even 1 rupee to my broker, but I do keep getting the money from broker, whatever is my profit in the trading. So that's why I just for fun, I used to tell, we never bring money to the stock market, we only take money from the stock market. A safety point of view. Bharat Band is an exchange traded fund where they collect the money from us and that money is being invested only in public sector undertakings, bonds. So if you cannot trust the government, who else you can trust? So therefore, this is safety wise is 99.99999% safe. Of course, you can't say 100%. Who knows? The government can also go bankrupt. I am talking theoretically, but though practically that is not the case. And then another major benefit as a trader. Sometimes I want to invest in some mid-cap stocks, and if I invest in mid-cap stocks and if I pledge it as a collateral for trading, then they say 40% haircut. That means if I invest 10 lakh rupees and 4 lakh rupees is haircut, that means I get only 6 lakh rupees for trading. That is one big problem. But do you know for which instrument the haircut is lowest in NSE? That is Bharat Band. The Bharat Band haircut is just 6% only, whereas all other exchange traded funds minimum 10%. You go for stocks, it can vary from 12% to 99% also. So usually what HNI people do, they park the money in Bharat Band, they give it as a collateral and they trade, and whatever the trading profit comes, maybe we convert them into equity shares for long-term investment, so that you don't have to worry about the market fluctuation. Market can go up or down, and as and when market, right now the markets are at all-time high and always there will be some corrections. So it is always better to park the money in debt instruments. As and when there is a correction, you can offload those debt instruments, you can buy the shares at a lower price. And otherwise, we are very happy with 6.957% interest from the Bharat Band, and anyway we are making good money in trading. And another thing is that brokers like Zerodha and many other brokers, so you cannot give shares as a collateral for 100%. And because there is a rule in NSE that only 50% you can give collateral, the remaining 50% should come as a cash component. But that is a small drawback in Bharat Band. So the Bharat Band is not considered as a cash component. So this is considered as a collateral component. And however, there are some brokers who take even 100% collateral. So wherever I am trading, and I always insist that I will pay 100% collateral. At this point of time, let me explain a little bit. Yes, just now I said NSE rule, then how come I can ask for 100%? The rule in the NSE says that the broker's obligation to the exchange, whatever the money the broker has to give it to the exchange, minimum 50% cash component, maximum 50% collateral. So that is not at the client level, that is only at the broker level. But what most of the brokers, they pass on the same rule to the clients. And however, some brokers, they may be having many clients with cash component. So if I go with only the collateral component, so they say okay. So I uniformly insist that I pay only through the collateral. I don't pay any cash component. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the Bharat Band. Then why am I recommending Bharat Band at this point of time? That is because the Bharat Band prices were higher until last week, and in the budget there were some announcements which is a little bit complicated. So because of that, the prices of Bharat Band has come down around 2% in the last 2 weeks. So taking this good opportunity, and I am investing, and if you are interested, you can also invest. So today I have revealed my secret and how I operate. So if you are an HNI client, you can also follow the same rule, and don't ever give money to broker and put it in Bharat Band. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.